This is the last place you would ever expect to find a Prada store.
I'm Jillian, and this is my better half, Jeremy. Although we mostly travel internationally, in late 2021 we visited over half of the continental US, soaking in all the beautiful landscapes our home country has to offer. One of the best parts about our road trip was finding hidden gems and unique pit stops along the way. In this video, we take you to 3 quirky pit stops in Texas that are worth visiting during your next road trip. Giddy up! Stop number 1 is Prada Marfa in southwest Texas, along Route 90 in Valentine, just 26 miles from Marfa, Texas, its namesake city. This 2-lane Highway 90 looks like this most of the way, until wham! A miniature Prada boutique seemingly out of nowhere in the middle of the desert.
On road trips, a lot of people like to go shopping. There's always outlet stores and all kinds of cool stuff. So, we wanted to do the same thing. We found some nice places and I wanted to treat Ninja to something really nice. And what do you guys think about Prada?
This 25-foot wide, 15-foot deep permanent art installation is a replica of a Prada store, not an actual store, and was built with only biodegradable materials, including white adobe bricks, back in 2005 for $120,000, with the intent on letting the building naturally degrade into its surroundings.
This is probably the closest I've ever come to a Prada store.
Inside the Prada replica are actual Prada shoes and handbags from their 2005 fall collection, and hand-picked by Miuccia Prada herself, valued over $80,000. But you can't buy anything, just admire it, if Prada is your thing.
This is the last place you would ever expect to find a Prada store. But they've made fun of it, and good for them.
Who's that guy? Hi.
Lining the perimeter is a wire fence adorned with tons of padlocks called locks of love, where couples permanently affix these locks to signify their love for each other. Aww. The addition of these padlocks was an unexpected surprise that only adds to the quirkiness of this pit stop.
Well, I'm sorry I can't get you your shoes, baby.
I wouldn't wear them. I would ruin them too fast.
What? You mean you wouldn't wear them in the dunes sliding down?
No.
Definitely worth a stop if you're nearby. Stop number 2 is Terlingua Ghost Town, located 2.5 hours southeast of Prada Marfa in Terlingua, Texas, which many people jokingly say is a few exits past the end of the world due to the barren landscape. Big Bend National Park is less than 10 miles away, which has helped keep this spot on the map for visitors headed that way. Terlingua Ghost Town is a creepy, abandoned former mercury mining town that peaked after World War I, then went bust in early 1940s after a steady decline in the mercury market, leaving the town practically empty after World War II. The town looks like something out of a Western horror movie set with decaying buildings, a crumbling, creepy cemetery, tumbleweeds, and rattlesnakes. There are 3 active buildings in the ghost town. First, the Terlingua Trading Company, which is the descendant of the Chisos Mining Company store, which offered items for cowboys and settlers and trappers along the Rio Grande. Today, you can find local crafts, goodies, and books about the area. Second, the Starlight Theater, which has evolved from an old theater to a restaurant and bar, only open in the evenings. Third is the Terlingua Cemetery, where you can get a glimpse into the town's history.
We come in peace, we come in peace, and we bless you. Amen.
Do not plan to see anybody while there. When we went, there wasn't a single car or person to be found, which added to the creepiness of this abandoned mining town.
You gonna get in it?
No.
No.
This haunted thing.
Haunted thing.
Although we wouldn't go out of our way for this particular stop, it was fun to visit while we were already in the area, staying overnight in a luxury teepee. Our last stop in Texas Hill Country besides the Guadalupe River is Stonehenge 2, built as a tribute to the original 5,000-year-old megalithic circle in Salisbury, England. Unlike the original Stonehenge, whose origins were controversial with speculation of how these 50-ton stones were erected, Stonehendge 2 was constructed as a fun art project. The story goes,
this whole structure was dug up by Al Shepard and his good friend and neighbor Doug Hill. And Doug Hill gave Al this like huge concrete limestone slab, and homie didn't know what to do with it. He stood it up like a monolith, right? And was like, man, that reminds me of Stonehenge. So they got this crazy idea to take this plaster and graphite and steel mesh.
It looks like it would just hurt your knuckles knocking on cement, but it's a mesh and wire inside frame covered by plaster and concrete. So it's just like a big cast, right?
Yeah.
It's like a big leg cast.
It's a Stonehenge cast.
It's a Stonehenge 2 cast.
It's only 90% as wide as the real Stonehenge and only 60% as high, so it's a little bit smaller, but still cool nonetheless.
Two 13-foot Easter Island head replicas were added to Stonehenge 2 and meant as a nod to the conspiracy theories about both, which are considered to be two of the top mysterious structures of the world. The Easter Island heads are called moai and are said to represent religious and political power and leadership. Visiting Stonehenge 2 was a fun way to learn something new while pondering the origins of the original Stonehenge.
This is kind of a cool little 10-minute jaunt right off the 10 to visit the Stonehenge and the Easter Island heads. It's pretty cool. It's interesting.
All three of these unique attractions are free and definitely warrant a quick stop if in the area already. If you enjoyed learning about these quirky spots or received any value from this information, please consider giving this video a thumbs up. Until next time, go create your own adventure.
Peace! Let's go!
Prada Marfa, baby! These are from Brazil.
Oh, Brazil. You got them samba jambas.
To make sure that there are no poltergeists that come and attach themselves to us on our journey. We come in peace.
Don't tell me what I can't do, woman! The ant mosh pit. Just don't crawl up on my legs and bite me.